In previous video, I introduced one statistic called CV. It's not the resume, so the CV in statistics stands for coefficient of variation, which will be used to measure the dispersion or variability. So how can we create it? So in previous video, I mentioned the disadvantage of the standard deviation and variance. So they don't consider the central tendency in the statistics. However, when we make the decision, we hope we can also include the consideration of the central tendency. Then the statistician created the one statistics called the coefficient of variation. So the coefficient of variation indicates how large the standard deviations is related to the mean. So in this statistic, we also consider the impact of the central tendency mean. So the coefficient of variation is computed as follows. So how this formula is used to calculate the coefficient of variation for a sample. So the numerator is our sample standard deviation, and the denominator is the sample mean x bar, and the times, so this is not x, so this is the operator called times, so multiplied by 100, and at the end times converted to percentage, because we want to see what is the percentage of the variation is related to the mean. And for the population, and we use the numerator as the same population standard deviation divided by the sample mean, population mean nu, and multiplied by 100 and converted to percentage. So in the next video, we will look at how should we calculate the variance, standard deviation, and the coefficient of variation.